All right, we'll call the meeting to order. First thing is, review and approve September 3rd, 2024 minutes.
Move that they be approved as written, all 3 lines.
Second.
All in favor? Yeah.
Try to keep a black pen to match everybody, and then Bob switches it up on everybody's always got black.
Well, I go whatever, right? All right, review and approve September 17th, 2024 warrant.
Move to approve the warrant as written.
Second.
All in favor? Kind of different last night, not having a tri-town meeting, you know?
Yeah, well,
Nobody was showing up, I guess. Not for a quorum.
so we stay home and drink a beer.
What will happen to our trash?
I don't think there was anything too important on there.
No, it was a Foster's that wanted to talk to us.
Yeah. Wow. We got some reminders, didn't I? Didn't look at my calendar.
The comprehensive plan meeting,
Oh,
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Thursday.
Thursday.
and
Tomorrow.
senior lunch.
Tomorrow, that's right.
More important.
Yeah. Kathy, anything?
Mary says that she's sorry she can't make it, she's still sick.
Oh, really?
But thank you.
Really?
The quilt show is going well, people, dribs and drabs, people are sending out messages on Facebook, you gotta see the show, blah, 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 so we're getting more people coming in.
Really?
Working.
Good.
I'd like to suggest putting a sign on the sign out here, thanking the Maine Community Foundation for the funds to build the trails. So maybe we can draft something and get it printed officially and laminate or whatever.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Okay.
Some kind of plaque or something?
I don't know, plaque would be fine, but you can always just get a printed thing to, you know, mount under,
Yeah.
it's got a little roof on it,
Yeah,
and that would keep it dry.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got plexiglass there, so you just take the bottom piece of wood off.
Yeah.
And put anything up there you want.
Yeah.
Put a seal up there, or,
That's a nice
eventually,
job.
when I get free sometime, I'll print out the map of that walking trail, and I'll stick it out there. I also have, some dog waste bags,
Oh.
dog waste dispenser that goes
Yep.
on the side of that sign that I'm gonna put out.
Oh, cool, yeah. I mean, my wife and I made about halfway around it one day.
Gotta make it down to the set and veg.
Yeah, I did that, that was nice, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're
Yeah,
doing
that
okay.
is.
Well, 45 minutes, I think we do the whole thing.
It's like, it's almost 2 miles.
Is it really? I think, like I said, we get about halfway, it's like, we double. Where the road is, it goes up back of the town garage, and when it loops around, comes back, that's where we stopped and came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be the same distance, Jeff, if you?
Well, we took a shortcut by going up the road, coming up
Oh,
where
okay.
the town garage is, and coming up the road from there. And
It skipped about 3/4 of a mile that way.
yeah, it just kind of winds around it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else, Jeff? Joe?
I got lots of stuff.
Oh, good.
Number one, I think we have a volunteer who would like to be on the planning board,
Oh, really? Okay.
Mariella.
Oh,
I can send them an email.
yeah, yeah. We have another one too.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, we'll set up some interviews.
Hope the other one isn't another old man from, North Carolina.
Oh, he's in North Carolina.
I think he's older than I am.
Oh, he's really old. And then I had an experience I just wanted to mention to you guys, because if it happens to me, then it's really, pretty bad. I came across somebody doing drugs, in, an opening into one of my fields.
Really?
Probably shooting up, and, on Rocky Bend Road. And I just think, if it happens, if I happen across it and notice something's going wrong, the vibe was just, this is
Not right.
not right.
Right, yeah.
These people were not right. And I just mention it in terms of, we got a problem here in Baldwin.
So did you notify the police?
No, I didn't really figure it out. I had to talk to somebody to say, what was I looking at? I talked to my son Dan, because that's his field, and, because he's younger, and I have an older perspective on life, I know.
Right. Yep. It's a lot of it.
It is everywhere.
Yeah.
Even bigger than you think if you see it, because of stuff you don't see.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I ran into the same situation on Woods Mill Road about a month ago. Somebody had kicked a guy out of a U-Haul, and I could tell he was on something, wanted me to give her a ride to Standish, didn't even know which house, it's a pink house somewhere. Like, he just called 911, he's claiming somebody stole his U-Haul. Like, we'll call 911, and then if you get something stolen, I'm not giving you a ride somewhere. And long story short, he ended up going off in handcuffs.
Whoa.
So, they are out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a different world.
it is. It is. More common than you think.
So that's it. Thank you.
What can we do for you, sir?
I posted up a letter to Robin today about, a little bias on the planning board, is what we're feeling, and we just wanna have it addressed. Maybe, have a look at it. Now, Bob's seen it firsthand. I've seen it with Matt Fricker and Don Sharp. And then in the last one, they refused to sign our CUP. They have a conditional, responsibility to do that, and I feel that they're being biased towards me. Where, they okayed the conditional use form 4 months ago, and then I was supposed to get it in 10 days, and I didn't get it for 4 months, and I hounded them to get it, finally got it 4 months later. And then it did get voted in, and then Don Sharp votes against it. And then the gravel pit where I run my business and I operate, make my livelihood, they refused to sign that conditional use permit as well. And I purchased the First Congregational Church in 26 School Street, and we have an idea of what we'd like to do with that. It's going to the planning board in a couple weeks, and as I continue to grow here and build things, I feel that, I've got some serious bias on the planning board against me, where they have the responsibility to sign, my conditional use permits with majority votes, and refusing to do that calls it to my attention that I have to bring it to your attention.
Yeah. Why do you feel that they're biased towards you? I don't know the history of this.
Yeah, so Matt Fergus had some outbursts, in our dealings with the planning board, accusing Bob and Joe and Sal for backroom deals or in conspiracy or working around each other to make things happen in this town, which is not true. I purchased this land up here in 113, the backdoor neighbor there, doesn't really like what I'm doing up there, is pretty against this, as one of the neighbors. Forthright, coming out and saying all of those things as well. Then after his outburst, at one meeting, he doesn't show up for any other meeting thereafter. Don Sharp, there's nothing personal there, but we went and did all our walkthroughs. He asked a bunch of different questions. We answered all the shoreline zoning questions and setbacks and so forth, and provided a substantial paperwork to satisfy his question. He agrees that we should have a CUP. It's his responsibility to make that happen, as well as to put it in the shopping guide, so that we could have our walkthrough. We didn't get it in the shopping guide, proposed this for 2 more weeks, and then it comes to the planning board with a bunch of more homework for me to do to present, which I did. And then get the walkthrough done, doesn't send out for the CUPs to be drafted and signed. And then 4 months later, he was the secretary, and 4 months later, I still hound him, and then he went to Mike Lee and said, oh, that's already been done. In fact, knowing that it hasn't been done because that was his responsibility. So in conversations with Mike Lee in regards to that, he said, well, I think he's lying to me because it was his responsibility, Tom. They're not done. They haven't been done. So they just voted on this last week or so, for the CUPs, as they passed it down after we got a 3-2 vote for both the 113 project and for a gravel pit project. Ron Sharp and Matt Fricker refused to sign the CUPs, which states serious bias to me in my project.
They'd already voted on it.
And it was already voted on. This is the second vote on the same project.
We didn't vote this last Thursday, we just signed the CUP.
Signed it, okay,
That's it.
I heard it was a vote.
No, it's just, we'd already voted.
Yeah.
I would say in support, of Tom, that I did call up Matt to tell him that to request him, recusing himself from matters having to do with Tom, and he hung up on me.
I'm not here to crossway, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm doing.
Right.
It's like, I have to get my point across because, I spent my life savings here.
Yeah.
And so,
I know you
when you spend your life savings and you're trying to build something for the better good of everybody involved, I want to make sure that we're all going on the same line and we're all in sequence. It's okay if you disagree with me. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if we're gonna go forth and build things here, I want to make sure that we do it in the right fashion, the right way. Refusing to sign the CUP is not the right way. And voting it in, and then not signing it after you voted for it, is
Yeah.
not the right way.
So everything was in line, we had everything, done everything that you needed to do.
Correct.
and-
Yep.
yeah.
Does every member have to sign that? Can it be a majority?
Well, the vote is a majority vote, but as with you selectmen, if you vote something in, then you all sign it.
Yeah.
Even if you vote against it, you still sign that, whatever it is.
Mhm.
That's the way it's done on board.
Yep.
I don't know, there's probably something technical in Robert's rules of order, but I don't know what it is. I will, in support of Matt, say he's absolutely right. I am biased in favor of business, and I'm proud of it.
That's you.
Yeah, he was yelling at me for, being biased in Tom's favor, and yes, I am. And I will continue to be biased in favor of the businessman that comes in wanting to do business and pay taxes involved.
Right, yeah.
That's my job, is to give people permits, not to try to take them away.
Right. Yeah.
And then the other point to say with this is that, as a planning board member, it's also a selectman, you should be thinking about not your personal feelings in what you're doing here, but for the better good of the community.
Right.
And your vote and your opinion, or how you handle yourself, is for the good of the community.
Mhm.
It's not your personal biased opinion. And for both of those people, I feel that it's a personal biased opinion and not for the good of the community. You know?
Yep.
I have a slightly different take on it. First, I I would say, Joe, is this is a planning board issue,
Agreed.
and it's for you to determine how you wanna handle it going forward with any future conditional use considerations for Mr. White. But to get back to the original issue, it wasn't against you. It was against the process that the planning board went through. And they accused Joe of being rushed and showing favoritism. But it wasn't that you were taking it out on you, it was taking it out on the process. And then emotions get involved, you know, and people get their feathers up and stuff. And so, I'm not sure that they're really so dead set against you. It's, you know.
It does come across that way.
I know, it's the net effect, but I don't think that's the way it originated. Because I was on the receiving end of Matt's.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Angry words too, that we were, showing favoritism. And so, I took it as the process, not the project, that was being criticized.
Bob, I absolutely agree with you that it's a planning board problem, not a selectman problem. I tried to address it, and as I said, Matt hung up on me. I have no way to address this. I don't have it in my toolbox, so to speak. I don't know what to do.
It was brought to my attention that I should write a letter, present it, you know, start the foundation of where I come from and what I'm trying to do here.
The way it stands, though, that the select board does not have the authority to fire somebody from the planning board. Unless
Wasn't asking for that. I'm just saying, you know, if they're gonna be biased, then I don't want them to be able to.
It's noted here, and Joe's noted it, so we'll see how he deals with it.
But I have no idea how to deal with it, Bob. I mean, just be honest about it. I expect people to be, respectful on board with each other, and that's not what I'm getting. And I don't know how to deal with it because it's voluntary. I can't call the cops in and have them put in handcuffs and pulled away, you know. I can't compel anybody to do anything. I can suggest that it would be best for him and for the board and for the town, but then if he disagrees, he disagrees.
And on the next project, you just might handle it like any other and vote for it and find out.
And hope for the best, yeah, but don't look on me to solve this problem.
All right, well, you sound like you did what you could, and grab them by the arm and twist it, and,
You can't force somebody to sign something they don't want.
No, that's true.
Don't they have a judiciary responsibility to sign that?
Yes, yes, but, who's gonna be carrying the gun they're gonna put in his
No,
head?
I understand that. He's gotta fulfill his responsibility.
And if he doesn't, we can't do anything about it.
Okay.
That's,
Non-enforceable.
it's non-enforceable. I mean, yeah, there is no mechanism to remove somebody once they've been put on the planning board. No mechanism I know of to, probably going to court. I mean, it's, yeah.
you have to have, you have to have
If a show cause.
special town meeting, a special hearing.
It's court, not even special town meeting.
Citizen initiative or something like that, maybe.
I think it's the same way with Tobago dealt with their code enforcement officer. They had their special hearings and.
Documentation of errors and court judgment.
And if one of us breaks the law against the town,
Right,
you can do that.
right.
So.
Would it be possible,
Same for the planning board too.
would it be possible for one of you to, speak to that?
I don't know him maybe personally, the other two do, but I can talk to him, we've been, going back and forth.
It might help,
Yeah,
just somebody else saying,
find out what the problem is,
So
Which I
you-
already know, but let him explain it to me.
Yep,
Yeah, just a big, so, are you without CUPs until these two
no,
sign it?
we
I
signed
just
it.
got
Okay,
it,
so you just going forward, you know what you're gonna be dealing with.
Right,
so
I have
you
another
want-
project coming up on the next
Okay.
planning board that we're gonna present,
So this church got sold?
yeah.
Okay.
And so we have another project down there we wanna present, we're, housing the food pantry down there. And we've got a couple other things that we're gonna work with those people. And we have a project we'd like to present. We just want it to be noted that we've had problems, on getting our CUPs, and that, we had some bias, we had some remarks. And that, going forward, we wanna just note it now, so when we go forward, if there's problems, that we can address it again.
Well, I'm glad you brought it to us. And he's aware of it, probably already aware of it. Just for curiosity, what are you doing with the church? I mean, a lot of people have been asking, what's they gonna do with it? I don't know.
Well, the idea is that we moved our office space into it,
Oh,
but, we still hold the, food pantry.
yeah,
And then we're gonna turn the, sanctuary into a wedding chapel.
cool.
And then in the process, we might want to, pick up the annex hall and move it and put it on its own foundation
Yeah,
and then build a, event barn. So you can have your wedding, go outside, we're gonna do some landscaping, so you can go outside and do pictures, and come back into a wedding barn, and then you can have your reception right there.
wow, yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds
It's
pretty.
it's a pretty good niche for what it is.
Yeah.
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 Non-denominational, you come in, you can get married in the church setting.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you could go in, have your pictures outside, and be able to walk into the
Yeah.
wedding barn,
cool.
and, have your reception right there, and
Yeah, sounds good, yeah.
I know the food pantries have concerns about the moving process,
Yep,
and, what they're gonna do in the meantime while you're getting everything set up over there. and-
yep. So far, it's been really good.
Is it?
Yep,
Okay.
we've done a lot of work over there in 30 days,
Oh,
so. Pick that building up, move it, 30 grand, I thought that's pretty cheap.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have great intentions over there.
No. Well, it sounds like you've had good intentions all over town. You know, it's-
We're trying.
Up here, it sounds.
Yeah. That's moving right along, that's a nice project.
Yeah.
It's a super nice
Yeah,
project.
it sounds exciting,
Yeah,
can't wait for it.
yeah. Wood fire pizza and beers and.
Wood fire pizza?
Yeah.
Ah.
I just wanna know, what did you do with the stones out front?
And we saved them, they're all up front.
They're still out front?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
they
so
were
we-
covered last time when I went by, I was gonna buy a tree.
No, we took that old foundation out, stone by stone, and we set it all up in the front left corner of that property.
Oh, okay.
I donated one down to Don Kent's house, so we could use it for a fire mantle. And then, I took all the other stones out, and we're gonna repurpose that throughout the disc golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We have an idea that we're gonna build a dam with it, build a small pond with a dam,
Oh, yeah.
and repurpose the granite for that. And I think it's gonna look pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's gonna leak and stuff, and that's what we want.
Yeah.
So, not a big pond, a shallow pond, have the water cascade over the top, and then let it leak through it, we'll mortar it up a little bit.
Oh, that sounds
It's
nice.
gonna be neat, it's a nice, neat little project down there, so,
Yeah, like I said, I can't wait.
yeah, me too. Me too, it's been a little bit delayed, but we're past that portion of it. So
Yeah,
We're moving forward, we're looking like digging ground in January,
yeah,
yeah,
will you be, completed by next summer?
July.
July.
Yeah, we're shooting for July, should have the walking trails done this fall. Should have some plants in the ground on the walking trail for botanical garden. We should have at least one disc golf course done. And, we'll have all our prints for the miniature golf, the putter golf, and they'll start building that in the spring.
Wow,
It'll take 2 months to build that.
I didn't know you guys had miniature golf too.
Yeah, miniature golf, disc golf, arcade room, coffee and ice cream shop, and, bar restaurant.
Cool, sounds like quite a project.
Yeah, it was a very small project, and then it just got really.
Get added to it.
It grew on its own. It grew on its own. I think it's a nice project, though.
Yeah.
Nice project,
So,
and, we're looking forward to it.
sounds like it'd be a good fit for the town.
Yep, there's, 2-mile walking track
Wow.
that we've already roughed in. And then, there's 60 acres there now. We're looking to acquire a little bit more land from Jamie McDonald's on the left side of me to get, 20 more acres to it.
Wow.
And we'll keep that all open, so.
We should have a conversation about the process of getting a license to sell alcohol. I think that's you, but is the planning board involved in saying they can, no, it's just all the selectmen?
You apply to the state,
That's correct. I was just gonna mention that.
and then, the state will
Reach out to
notify
you.
us,
That's
and
right.
then the select board, I think, decides whether to issue a license or not.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. As far as I know.
That's, it'll be the first time for us too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first time for me too. Yeah, we'll do it together, so. No, listen, I'm just here, I don't wanna create waves, I'm just trying to do the right thing, set the foundation, get the ball moving in the right direction. Wanna do things the right way, and I know that I'm gonna have trouble if I don't. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to head it off the best that I can.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Bring it to everybody's attention, we're all aware of it, we're gonna move forward, we're gonna try to do this wedding chapel, and I think that's a neat little project.
Yeah.
Not as costly as this one at the street, and, I think it's just a great use of that property, for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
140-year-old church, fixing the foundation on it now, and, put all the carpet out, put all the mold and mildew out of it, so we're cleaning it up. I mean,
Yeah.
Needs a lot of work,
Yeah.
but a lot of sweat equity first, and then little paint makes it what it ain't. So it's a nice project, it's going along.
Yeah. Yeah, you always wanna start off on the right foot.
Yeah.
We learned that in the past.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the best that I can.
Good. Anything else?
Oh, that was it.
Dad? Nope. You still down the pond? Nope. You better not, Dave. You had a complaint, you guys are still down there patrolling. You were down there Sunday. I saw your time.
That was last day right there.
Okay. Just said, what the heck are they
Just
doing
making
down
sure the buoys are taken care of.
That's right, yeah.
And the trash cans, there is.
Bruce, you got anything? Mary Ellen?
I just wanna thank, Joe and Kathy for talking with me on Saturday morning regarding the planning board.
Yeah.
I'm really very much interested.
Yeah.
I wanna see what we can do to further the town, but keep it same.
Yep. Yep, we'll have Robin get in contact with you and set up a interview time, because we got another one, the other one's G. Thomas.
Yeah.
Next door to me. So. All right, Robin, you have anything?
Thank you.
Bob?
Did you contact the fire department about the pumpkin patch, wanting to touch the track?
Yes.
You did.
Yes, I, actually sent it all on to Chris, and I talked with him before the meeting, and he said that, they had messaged them also. I think they reached out through their Facebook page, and he was waiting to hear back from folks on the fire department to see who might be interested in helping with that.
Mm.
He hadn't called her yet, but was planning on doing so.
Okay.
Yep.
This whole, ordinance thing, I signed it tonight to go out for a warrant. And as Joe said, you guys are talking about, I can't let my personal opinion get in the way of what is a process. I guess my next question would be, I appreciate the, redactions that you made that we discussed. Still not 100% happy with it. It's like, I mean, you did put in medical use cannabis, only one in the town of Baldwin. And then the first sentence says, with the performance standards, to prevent a concentration of cannabis establishments in a single location, only one operated for commercial use per law, and then the next sentence is one in Baldwin. I'm just afraid somebody's gonna take all this language and run away with it. So, I guess I'm just kinda thinking ahead, knowing that the moratorium's gonna expire. What happens on October first? It doesn't revert back, if we haven't passed anything, it doesn't revert back to the original agreement that you guys started or anything, does it? You know,
It stays right what it is right now,
Yeah,
if that's what happens, yeah.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what happens, like I said, I just worry about the, expiration of the, moratorium, if it doesn't pass. I mean, it's almost there, it's just, you know, I don't wanna add the word confusing, sloppy or anything like that, it's just, a couple places are conflicting that I feel that somebody could run away with it. So, I just wanna think ahead for what if come September 24th or September 25th.
27th is when the moratorium expires.
Okay.
My advice is that we pass the new ordinance and then we start thinking very seriously about amending it.
Yeah, just clean up some language a little bit,
Yeah.
just to, you know, keep the influence cases away of sorts, you know?
Didn't the town lawyer look at,
He looked at it to, look at wordage and things like that, but I don't think that he looked at it as an all-inclusive restriction on everything.
you
He
can go
might
and see
have,
what it should be?
You looked at it at one point in its development,
yeah,
put it that
yeah,
way.
he added a preamble.
Did you invite Michaela to attend the, special town meeting?
No, I
I
didn't.
will.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. 'Cause it, you know, it strikes me she's our expert on all of these ordinances.
You're right, you're right.
It's nice to have someone who knows them a little more deeply than we do. Answer questions.
Anything else?
No.
Well, I don't have anything.
Move that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?